Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is so late. We are talking about the Houston Rockets victory 114-92 to the Phoenix Suns on the road. 9:30 o'clock start on Peacock. I don't know why the NBA is gatekeeping games and putting it on Peacock. I feel like that was the first of the season for Houston, and I'm hoping there's not too many of them left. When I was a kid, we're talking Rockets. When I was a kid, I loved the Eastern time zone because it means, as a kid, football is later on Sunday night, so you can stay up before school the next day. I hate it. I hate it. I was born and raised in Chicago, so I'm a Central Standard guy. This was a nice win, no Kevin Durant for personal reasons, and we really saw Amen Thompson really shine. Aaron Holiday off the bench really stepped up. Let's get into some team stats while we're at it. Devin Booker, the defense on Devin Booker, phenomenal. Let's go back to the box score. Let me see how many points Devin Booker had in this basketball game. 18 points on 5 of 13 from the field. He had 6 turnovers. So Devin Booker had 6 turnovers. I apologize if I'm whispering. It's because I am. Or if it sounds like I'm whispering, it's because I am. It's super late here, and I feel like I've already said that a couple of times. So, Devin Booker, 6 turnovers. They guard him the same way you saw with like Donovan Mitchell last week against Cleveland. Now, I didn't watch Friday's game against Denver because I was actually at a Beatles tribute band thing. It was actually pretty cool. I'm not a Beatles guy, but it was pretty cool. So I didn't watch that game. And Donovan Mitchell, they would hit him every single time. Like, Donovan Mitchell always was... There were bodies always around him in that Cleveland game, and they pretty much completely shut him out for 3 full quarters. Same thing with Devin Booker tonight. It reminds me as a Chicago kid of, like, you know, how, like, the Pistons would guard Michael Jordan, where they're just always hitting him, you know, like, kind of Cleveland against Steph Curry, you know, like, mid-2000s, where they're just kind of always trying to like, hit him, you know, kind of piss him off a little bit. Just have him super uncomfortable, very physical, make it a physical basketball game. 49% from the field, 42% from downtown, 15 to 17 from the free throw line. I'm amazed with this team's free throw shooting. I feel like every video we make. 42 rebounds compared to 38 for Phoenix. 26 assists. A lot of assists tonight. Amen Thompson was behind a lot of them. Reed, Elprin doing their thing. 16 turnovers. Phoenix had 20. They were turning the ball over. They were a little reckless, and Houston was able to have 18 fast break points compared to Phoenix's 4, 54 points in the paint compared to Phoenix's 30. I'm trying moving forward, which, by the way, welcome back. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for a couple of Rockets videos every week. I'm trying to, like, speed up certain aspects of this. I feel like I don't need to say every single statistic. If you like when I say every statistic, let me know. But anyways, Jabari, 17 points. He played nice. Also, this Dillon Brooks, kind of a revenge game. You know, there were a couple of, like, technicals. It was a really physical game. They also had, there was some dude on the Phoenix Suns bench literally commentating, and on the Rockets bench, it was Austin Rivers for the Peacock thing. And, it's just kind of odd. I felt like for the Suns guy, it was, like, kind of awkward, but Austin Rivers, you know, he's a beast, and obviously Houston and stuff. So, Jabari, Dillon Brooks, revenge. He was on a heater. He's had a really good season. I don't think watched a single Phoenix Suns game this season, but statistics will tell you Dillon Brooks is doing great, and he had 29 points tonight. He almost fouled out. Kind of surprising he didn't foul out. But Jabari, once again, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, going up against him in fantasy basketball, but I was still rooting for him. Jabari had a nice physical game. He also had some nice, he had a nice transition, coast-to-coast bucket. He was aggressive and physical, and yeah, Houston needed him tonight. Elprin, 18 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 2 of 4 from downtown, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Oh my God, the new ESPN. Let me know if I'm not alone here, because I think I saw something. I think it was viral on Twitter. ESPN, it feels like every game changes the way they do these things. Now we got turnovers smack dab in the middle. It's a little confusing. Apologies there. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers for Alperen Şengün. They were doubling him. They were trapping him, but very efficient, 8 of 14. Josh Okogie continuing to do his thing. He had 3 steals. He got off to a really hot start. Reed Sheppard started in absence of Kevin Durant. It wasn't Reed's best night. He had some nice moments on defense. It's weird. So 7 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown. He had 5 assists, 3 steals though. It just wasn't his night shooting. You know, he didn't look too, I don't know if confident's the word, but right from the gate, he started like 1 of 4 or 1 of 5 or something like that. It just kind of felt like he needed to try and get some easy buckets, try and get to the free throw line, and we just ultimately ended up not seeing that. But going up against Reed Sheppard on defense, it's weird because you'll see like a decent portion where he just gets straight up burned. He just gets straight up beat. You'll see a good amount where he stands his ground and he actually has a really good defensive rep, or he'll like get a steal. It's just like a real whirlwind. But from last season, definitely massive improvement for Reed Sheppard's defense. Amen Thompson had 28 points. He was the player of the game for me. 28 points, 8 of 16 from the field, 1 of 1 from downtown, and 7 of 7 from the free throw line. He was so efficient. He did everything. I threw out a tweet about this. He had 7 rebounds, 8 assists as well. Like, I can't think of a word. I'll ponder on this. And also no video on Wednesday, unfortunately, and there's probably going to be no video on Friday. Hitting the road for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, or early Thanksgiving to everybody as well watching this. So a little bit of a break for, I'm still bringing the gear, so maybe, but I will not be watching the Houston Rockets. I guarantee you that. So anyways, there's no word to describe his athleticism. He's just a freak. Like, Austin Rivers was in awe and shock the whole basketball game. Every time Thompson did something, it's like, oh my God. It's like, geez. He's a freak. Garbage minutes for Isaiah Crawford, Jeff Green. We saw 16 minutes from Steven Adams, 13 from Clint. I feel like Adams was much better. 6 points, 7 rebounds. 3 of those were offensively. It's crazy, man. Like, even with Clint or Steven Adams, but especially Steven Adams, anytime there's a missed shot, even on offense, also very much on offense, Rockets are breaking offensive records so far. They're like, the other team's just not getting a rebound. It's crazy. It's awesome how good Steven Adams is and how big he is. J.D. Davison, meaningful minutes. I feel like that's the first time this season we've seen meaningful minutes from J.D. Davison. I think he hit a 3 like right out of the gate. He had a nice game in 18 minutes, 5 points, 4 assists, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from downtown. He was just great as the 9th man tonight. And then the bench dude, huge reason the Rockets won this basketball game again, Aaron Holiday. Unbelievable. 22 points, 8 of 17 from the field, 6 of 10 from downtown, a couple of assists. He had 2 steals. Aaron Holiday has been an absolute beast. I'm even going to pull up his game log because I don't think he did anything crazy against Denver. Let's see here. Yeah, he had 1 point in 13 minutes against Denver. Cleveland, the last time we made a video, he had 18 points in 19 minutes off the bench. Like, he's been awesome. So we're seeing some more Aaron Holiday, especially with all these injuries. Still no Tari, obviously, and no KD tonight. DFS, Fred, etc., etc. That's it from me. I'm done for the day. I've been done for an hour at least. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week. Happy Thanksgiving. And let me know your thoughts on what's the record now? All right. 11-4? 11-4 Houston Rockets.